Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Story of Sam and welcome back to a brand new NBA video today here on the channel. And today I'm going to be going over the New Orleans Pelicans, discussing their team right now and also why they have one of the best young cores in the NBA, centered around Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. If you guys are brand new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And of course guys, make sure to hit that like button down below. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now I wanted to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans, not even because they're playing that great. They're not even playing that good, to be honest, at all. They're one of the worst teams in the Western Conference, but I still think that they, in a couple of years, could really be one of the best teams in the West. I wanted to talk about them because Zion Williamson has been absolutely incredible this season. I was a little bit worried about Zion's injury last year and if he's going to be one of those players that can just never stay healthy, but this season it seems like he's been pretty damn healthy and definitely one of the best players in the league. Of course, he's an all-star this season. Zion Williamson is averaging an insane stat line. Zion this season is averaging 25.6 points a game. Like, that's honestly incredible for a second-year player. 7 rebounds a game, 3 assists a game, just overall incredible stats, and 62% from the field. If you're averaging 25 plus points a game, shooting 62% from the field, that is very efficient. And I'm pretty sure Zion's played like every single game, which is definitely one of the most important things for Zion, because obviously last year he dealt with a lot of injuries throughout the season and the Pelicans really didn't finish strong last year. In the bubble, the Pelicans were really disappointing. But even this season, the Pelicans probably won't make the playoffs. They're probably going to be like a 9 or 10 seed. Maybe they will have a shot at the play-in tournament. Maybe they can sneak into an 8 spot, but still, even if they make the playoffs, they're going to be swept in the first round by probably the Jazz if they end up being the 1 seed. But either way, this Pelicans team has a bright future, especially with Zion and also Brandon Ingram, who I think is definitely one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He is averaging 24 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on 38% from the three-point line. Brandon Ingram is definitely an improved three-point shooter compared to what he was a couple of years ago on the Lakers. So definitely the duo of Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram is going to be lethal in years to come. I mean, Zion Williamson is only 20 years old. He's only 20. So basically, I think an NBA player hits their prime at 28 years old. So Zion Williamson has 8 years till he's going to hit his prime. Like, that's absolutely insane. And Brandon Ingram is 23 years old. He still has like around 4 to 5 years till he hits his full prime. Lonzo's gonna have another like 5 years before he's fully peaked as a player. And Lonzo Ball this season, definitely not an amazing season, but I will say he's playing pretty well. 14.4 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. I definitely think Lonzo should be more like the primary ball handler. Like, 4 assists a game definitely isn't that much for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball has once again improved his 3-point shot. He's shooting around 7 or 8 attempts a game on 40% from the 3-point line. So definitely Lonzo is a much improved shooter from when he first came into the NBA. So those 3 guys right there, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Lonzo Ball, I think they should stay together. I don't think the Pelicans should trade any of them. I think they should keep on re-signing those 3 guys, Ingram, Zion, and Ball. That is the trio they want to move forward with. Of course, they are all super young. 23 years old, 20 years old, and 23. Those are the guys you want to build around. Also, they have Eric Bledsoe, who is 31 years old. They might want to trade him soon because honestly, they are a really young team and they are playing for the future. And a guy like Eric Bledsoe, by the time Brandon Ingram and Zion are really in their prime, he's not going to be useful anymore. So maybe Eric Bledsoe will get traded, I'm not sure, but I definitely think that he'll be off the team in a couple of seasons. The Pelicans also signed Steven Adams, and I'm not a huge fan of the move, honestly. Steven Adams is a lot more of like a traditional center, like set screens, cut to the basket, play defense, be a really strong like interior force, but I do think they should have signed more of a stretch 5 because Zion Williamson, of course, being the starting power forward, the more space Zion has to work is better, but I mean, it seems to have worked out for Zion's stat line, 25.6 points a game, and he's shooting very efficiently, so maybe Steven Adams is working out, but still, I'd like to see more shooting around Zion, just because Zion, of course, can't really shoot 3-pointers. He shoots 0.6 3-pointers a game, so not even 1 a game, and he shoots like 31% on those, so Zion's definitely not a great 3-point shooter. And the Lonzo Ball to Zion Williamson alley-oop has been very effective. I've seen plenty of plays where Lonzo just throws like half-court lobs, full-court lobs to Zion, and he just throws them down. Those 2 are definitely playing well together. But I do think that Stan Van Gundy isn't really a great coach for them. I think that's one of the reasons why they aren't playing that great this season. I mean, Stan Van Gundy is not a bad coach. They're a really young team. I would have liked to see more of a young coach, like new philosophies on the team. I don't know. I don't really feel like he was the best fit for the team, but who knows? maybe he'll be good for them, but as of now, I don't think it was a great head coach signing, but we will see. They also have other decent role players like Josh Hart and JJ Redick, but JJ Redick has not been that great. Like JJ Redick, he's just not been himself recently. But I mean, if JJ Redick's not shooting a really high percentage from three, like 38% or like 40% from three, he's really not that useful just because that's all he can do in the court. He literally only shoots moving three-pointers off ball screens. Like there's not really much he can do. So I definitely think this Pelican team and Zion have super bright futures. Of course, they have all those first-round picks from the Lakers. They might not be super high first-round picks, but you can still snag a decent player with like a late first-round pick, or maybe even get lucky and get like a really good player, like a diamond in the rough later in the first round. And even though the Pelicans are in a really small market, I still think players would want to go there just because they have a great ascending young core. Like I feel like players would definitely want to go there. Maybe not like huge mega superstars, but maybe like lower quality all-stars would want to go to the Pelicans just because the Pelicans have such a great team, and I'm sure any young superstar would love to play around those guys. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on why Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans just have such a bright future, and why I definitely think they could be one of the powerhouses of the Western Conference in a couple of seasons. And still, Zion Williamson has like 7 or 8 more years until he actually hits his prime, which is absolutely insane to think about. And sometimes when you're watching Zion play, he just barrels to the rim and no one can stop him like 3 or 4 times in a row. He's definitely one of the best drivers in the league. Just nobody can stop him at the rim. Brandon Ingram, of course, is still playing great, and Lonzo Ball is playing decent as well. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and of course, make sure to drop a like. That would help me out a ton. And if you guys do want to watch more of my NBA or NBA 2K videos, I'm gonna leave an end screen right when this video finishes to 2 of my previous uploads that I think you guys would really enjoy. So have a great rest of your day, guys. It's been Story of Sam, and I'm out. Peace.